Why the chicken crossed the road? I can't answer that question, but what I can do is inform you about avian influenza. Listen close because you may or may not have heard about avian influenza. As an undergrad student at Texas A&M and a lab worker in the field of poultry science, I'm very aware of the pressing issue that is affecting many poultry operations. Using my knowledge and public knowledge of the subject, I'm going to inform you exactly how this disease can affect you, the consumers, and myself, students, and other people working in the industry. With a decrease in egg production, increased health concerns, and new protocol put in place, the industry and lives for consumers is changing. First, I'm going to tell you how it affects you. There's been a decrease in egg production. The Washington Post says 80% of the birds affected with avian influenza are laying hens, the ones that provide eggs, and most of them are in the northwest region of the United States. Because of the reduction in egg production, the liquid egg price has doubled. This has caused trouble for fast food chains such as McDonald's and Whataburger. For instance, Whataburger changed its breakfast menu hours to 5 a.m. to 9 a.m., much different than the hours we all know and love, 11 a.m. to 11 a.m. Some other concerns affecting the public are the risk of the exposure of the disease to humans and it actually affecting humans. The USDA says that there's no risk and we have no need to worry because there have been no confirmed cases in the United States of this strain of the virus affecting people. However, another strain of the virus, the H5N1 virus, has been confirmed in other parts of the world such as Asia and Africa. There have been 400 confirmed cases. This tells us that there is a possibility of our virus mutating into a form that could impact humans. Due to this risk, the CDC is providing clinical assistance to companies in order to help out employees if it were to become a health issue. So how this affects me, a student in the poultry field, and other poultry scientists. Because of the reduction of 80% in the egg production, there's been a reduction in production jobs. Not only has there been a reduction in jobs, but there's been change of duties of those jobs. So originally the people who were in charge of running the egg production process, they are now having to terminate birds, disinfect facilities, and clean and sanitize areas and dispose of hazardous waste. That's a way that it could affect people who are actually out in the field, but students like myself who aren't in the field are also affected by this disease. One way that I've been affected is our school's actually put in place a new protocol for students who are at the farm with and around the birds. So some examples are students who have class at the farm or labs at the farm, they have to disinfect their footwear or wear these little booties when they enter the premises so that there's no risk of contamination or the disease going into the facility near the birds. Another way that it has changed is that interns, vehicles, or equipment that is coming from the Northwest region, they actually have to have a 7-day waiting period to make sure that the virus has died out before they can re-enter the premises. So now you know how the disease affects both you and I. With a decrease in egg production, with new protocol being put in place, and with the risk of health concerns, industry life and consumer life is changing as we know it. So in response to the timeless question, why the chicken cross the road, I'd rather answer that with a statement. As poultry scientists, we don't want the chicken across the road because that could be a risk for contamination. So thank you for your time.